easy. That'll be fine. Dismiss. There we go.
Oh, and if it rest assured, everyone, once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If the
I believe she did.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the
Situation is urgent.
There's been
All right.
until we find.
And that means...
That's correct.
How long will that take?
It's hard to.
Kachina always... She was
Chat disconnected again.
Exhausted from training.
You make no sense. Why are you doing this?
She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her, and we supported her and sit peacefully.
That's not fair.
It's all right. Believe me, I want, but please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing.
Successfully connected to chat. Fine.
Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe
You mean...
the sacred flame. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage but if we stop altogether, the sacred flame will only grow weaker. The abyss will scale up.
If we compare the two... Sorry, the raw truth can be cruel.
But what would you say?
No. Yes.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils.
If you don't work the steps, you'll be living in a van down by the river. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Either way, there will be once down.
A friend of mine sent that to me.
To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening, then we have. I understand.
Wow.
How to save that.
I owe you an
I can use that for a video. I don't know what, but
I've considered that. Without the chance to fight your participation,
So, essentially...
you've learned about the concept. Staying there for a short, your sense of self. Imagine pouring it. I won't sugarcoat it.
Just like you said, Archon. You can focus all your
The
efforts.
abyss poses.
Kachina's waiting for...
I failed to protect her.
Travel?
the team is waiting for us to save her.
Then I'll support the masters of
Let's
the
go do it.
If we can find, then comes the hard part. Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is, however, know that the night.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting.
Won't be a problem.
See, Lolly of the Masters of the Night. It was originally used as a ceremony.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions.
Thank you so much for your help.
Spirit
everyone.
Speaker
Your
Stone,
thanks
huh?
are on beside.
Nice. Oh, hey there.
Traveler,
Welcome. Welcome to the
certainly didn't
stream.
expect our first. I've heard all about your Why?
Hopefully this is functioning better than I expected it would.
That's more like it. It's even more. Ideally, this would.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I'm still having trouble with the chat and stuff.
It embodies...
So after tonight, after I finish this
If things were different.
quest, I'm probably not going to be streaming gaming for much. I'll probably just stream like
You said you didn't
chatting
want to get
streams and stuff until I can figure out why
As things stand.
the whole thing isn't working.
The abyss has brought catastrophe.
I'll probably need to just wait until I can afford to get a
I
new
said nothing
PC.
at all.
Another simple choice.
What I need to do is probably get a
Let's go.
You mean...
Yes.
Xeon PC processor so it can handle all the calculations and stuff better. That's probably the biggest problem is quad core CPU with only 8 threads. It's not doing a whole lot of good
The sacred flame must
being able to
be
make
filled
anything
with you.
But
work.
that can only last so...
Don't let desperation. Those chosen by all we can.
Even so...
I possess great strength.
I mean, I've got an option that I can
This is part of
go for if I have like 150, 200 bucks, but I don't have that kind of money right offhand. I don't think anyone does, honestly. I'll have to hope I can just manage to get a temporary job somewhere.
The Archon of
Nothing
Natlan,
huge, just like something off books,
a force to be reckoned
just enough to make enough money to upgrade and then be done with it.
secret of the ley lines.
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to
Long
me.
have they been destined for
Long have they been destined for ruin.
and since these oaths made 5 centuries ago remain remains unfulfilled. What use is the gnosis in your
What use is the gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
But it sounds like this is about
But it sounds like this is a whole lot more
In times of crisis,
than the 𝑭𝒐𝒂𝒂𝒐𝒂.
someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules.
Create new rules for Natlan, huh?
Before the dawn.
Interesting.
Of the old must be destroyed.
The old order must be destroyed for the new one to come about. Great.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Come on! Fight! Fight, 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 fight. Yeah, there we go. I love it. I can't wait for us to have a 𝑭𝒐𝒂𝒂 banner with her signature weapon. Maybe I can get her weapon at least. Or get something. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Jeez, there's a lot of screen tearing. Did I turn off VSync? No, I didn't. What's going on with that? I think I'm not quite happy with how this is turning out. A lot more issues with visuals than you might expect. Wow. Or maybe there isn't any screen. No, there is. I can tell that there's still some screen tearing. Still some issues. I don't know how I'd be able to fix it, though. That's the thing. Well, had one viewer, now I have no viewers. It's okay. I can entertain myself. I'll get back on my game. I'll figure out what's working, what was working and what will work again, and I will go from there. One day at a time, one moment at a time, one...
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his
One
followers
pathway of
must be
hardship to
apprehended.
peace. That I need to take. I knew I should have sold this one and kept the Xeon PC that I had.
He was a formidable opponent.
Yeah, well.
Never imagined so. If the 𝑭𝒐𝒂𝒂,
Yeah. The harbingers are, but I'm sure the cap.
whatever his motive,
No. The wound I inflicted should hold him back besides. I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something I probably shouldn't do. I know I'm gonna get hate for it. I know I'm gonna get hate for it. Alrighty, let's record a video. Hey TikTok, it's been a minute since I've been on here, and honestly, I wouldn't come back except I need y'all's help. As much as I hate to admit it, and as much as I hate to ask for help, because every time I do, I seem to get hate for it. The PC that I have right now is woefully underperforming what I need. I'm trying to do multiple things. I'm trying to help multiple people. And I'm trying to help myself as well. And the PC Just ain't doing it. I have options to where I could manage to get better parts, but I don't have funding. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to be straight up here. If you go to my profile and you click the link that allows you to go donate, and you would donate some money to help me get a decent PC so I can start really creating better content again, I would appreciate it. That's it. That's the entire video. Yeah, he's grifting for money. Yeah, he's asking for money. Oh, here comes the wandering wind begging for money again. Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna BS you. I'm not gonna try and spin it a different way. I'm asking for money, all right? But you know what? Some of y'all are generous enough that you will give money. So I appreciate you. And for those of you that don't, I appreciate you just watching it so that way it goes viral, because Lord knows someone's going to come up with a way to make this viral, I'm sure. So make it go viral. I don't give a damn. I don't. Alrighty. I'm posting this and letting it go. Alright, I posted the video.
In other words,
I'll see how many people are
Not
hateful
necessary. When we exchange, can
or how many people
Go to
are
the masters
actually
of the-
helpful.
I'll head out.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see.
Natlan's strength. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We
Is everything okay, Archon?
Let's see, website. Will be. Let's see. Coffee / Wandering Wind 71. Right? Is that it? Yep, that's my page. Copy the page. Paste it in here. Save it. Go back. There we go. Yep, it's live. Everyone's unhappy, but you know what? I don't give a damn.
completely fine. Just lamenting the I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Oh, I just realized she's got stars for her irises. That's cool. By the end of the night, I'll probably have 1,000 hate comments and no donations, and that's fine. I figure the last thing I can, or the least thing I can do is ask.
It feels like the Archon.
Should we go back and check?
Have
If
faith
I don't
in the
ask, I'll
Archon.
never find out who
His ancient name.
can and can't help. And who knows, I might end up with 500 instead of just 200. Might be able to have enough to be able to build a couple different PCs. One for myself, one to sell, one for myself, one to give away, one for myself, and another for myself. Who knows? I don't know. I do not know. Pay the scions of the canopy a visit. I can do that. Wait. Scions of the canopy. There we go. There it is. All right. Oh, yeah. I need to start saving, and
Sometimes people are very
I need to start
Oh, kinda like us then.
collecting condensance crystals.
I'm not so sure. You don't
Those will
seem
be
to
helpful
enjoy
later on.
danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling,
Because condensance crystals are
or even bungee jumping
part
without a rope.
of
𝑭𝒐𝒂𝒂 stands at the edge and uses its tongue.
the
to
key
crush
to getting
it. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures.
my
Any of that. She can just cheer you
best
up
weapon
the
on
sidelines.
Kachina. Okay. I'm begging you. Put your loving hands out, baby. Alrighty. Oh. Oh, geez. Someone commented on one of my videos that music is not my strong point. Thank you. I appreciate you so much for letting me know that music is not my strong point. Oh my God. Okay, well, I guess I've got to admit I am a fraud when it comes to being a good singer. I cannot sing at all according to other people's expectations.
That's Wayna.
So obviously,
Let's head over
I
to-
have no business singing. I'm so sorry. I should apologize for all the eardrums I've made bleed.
Jessica.
Nice to see you again, Wayne.
Yeah,
Whoa, hold on.
I forgot just how toxic
Rescuer.
TikTok can be,
From the Night Kingdom?
and I haven't been on there in a while. So yeah, I don't know.
That's right.
I'm sorry. The nature of
I appreciate what you
There's
tell
a
us.
whole lot of things that are
Is
just
something wrong, Wayna? This life isn't
So
complete
dang
without taking.
If you're that
stupid
determined.
these
Thank you.
days.
Huh. Seems like you two go way
I'm tired of it.
Oh,
I'm tired of the
Jessica's a
whole dang
peacekeeper.
thing.
Her younger sister.
I've got
Quinn
88,000 followers on TikTok,
But let's get back to
and I
business.
swear half of
You should
them just
probably
hate
know.
my guts on
Your
principle.
intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night
And the
Kingdom
other
is
half, I think, only
Welcome
hates
to
my
life.
guts
A little practice,
when
I'm
they
sure you
really
could.
think that I'm
You have the
Who?
𝑭𝒐𝒂𝒔𝒕.
a
He's got a
scammer.
keen eye.
I don't know.
Mama? He's one of
I don't know.
𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘.
That's
Where
the
can you
funny
find
thing.
him?
I don't know anything. Just ask people. I don't know a dang thing.
His time gazing out at the scenery
I don't know
from
what
the
I'm talking
rooftops.
about.
Thank you.
Evidently.
Good luck.
Apparently, I'm just as clueless as anyone, and I know nothing. So, if I know nothing,
Someone admiring the
according to these
scenery from the
TikTokers and
cliff
these
tops. That must be him.
other people, and I'm just as bad as all the rest. Then,
Hello there.
hey Goldroo, how you doing? Good to see you.
That's me. Did you need something?
What?
No.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm
It's
just,
fine. After I help
I
you
guess
find-
I'm just belly aching about things that I can't
That's not
change.
a problem.
Yeah.
So pretty much I don't even need to be talking about it because, like we say in recovery, I need to accept the things I can't change. I can't change me. Well, I can change me, but I can't change others, right? That's the idea. That's the idea.
I see.
That you can
From what
change
I can
your
tell,
own
the
reactions.
function- once the
You
connection's
can't change
established,
other people's
Wow,
behavior.
I just
And you
I'll
definitely
go
can't
find
change
another-
their
We'll go
opinion
right
of
away.
you
First,
or of
I'm-
anyone
Are you
else
saying you're...
by creating
or
something
what you're doing or
Right. I mean, normally
anything.
you can only
Gotcha.
All right,
Anything
let's
else.
split up. See that clearing? Oh, and you.
What do you think, Chaska?
I mean, I don't know about you.
Anyway,
I just think
it'll
we're
take some
getting to
time
the
set
point
everything-
where I might just be willing to say goodbye to being a content creator.
What an odd guy. He
I
seems
might
so
just be willing
defeated,
to
but
say
also
goodbye to
really
it.
invested in the stone at the same time.
Because at this
I don't
point,
have any more Hang on, Kachina.
I need to find a gainful bit of employment that isn't going to pat me on the butt and say, "Oh, you poor darn thing," but instead, I'm actually going to be able to have productive days where I can actually have enough money to provide for my family, because Lord knows that in 2024, I am not going to be able to continue just living on disability. Or in 2025, I mean. I'm not going to be able to continue to just live on disability when Donald Trump and his cronies end Social Security for good, like they've been wanting to for absolutely decades, because they think that all disabled people are a drain on society and a drain on the resources that society needs to live. And so they feel like, oh, well, why don't we just, I don't know, get rid of the poors? Yeah, that's the idea, isn't it? Oh, you're poor, so let me just give you an option out. All right, we can offer you several different packages of ways to take care of your problems without necessarily addressing them. And you can have all the,
Wait, what? You want
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like
Pass along some information on the house. All right.
we've lost America.
Let's go talk.
That's the hard truth. We've lost America. We no longer have a constitutional republic or a representative republic or whatever governmental system we supposedly have. We don't have that anymore. You know what we have? We have a dictatorship and an autocracy in the making. That's what we've got. We've seen this with Benito Mussolini. We've seen this with
Everything.
I know, it's just
several dictators over the decades. And honestly, the same populist rhetoric that was used back in the 1920s and 30s to bring people like Hitler to power is exactly what's being used to bring Trump into power, or bring Trump into more power, because he's not going to be satisfied with just presidency. Lord knows. Oh, perish the thought. No. He's not going to be happy with just a presidency. No, he wants to be king. He wants to be a dictator on day one. And you know what? He probably will be. He'll probably turn up on January 20th, get the inauguration out of the way, and immediately go to the Oval Office and sign something that makes him effectively king of America. And no one will have any way to fix that, because he's got the government in his back pocket. He's got the Senate. He's got the House. He's going to have every single one of the bureaus of the government stacked in his favor. I mean, hell, he has Matt Gaetz, a proven pedophile, as Attorney General coming up. That's going to be wonderful. Oh yeah, sure. Let's put a deviant in charge of the world's most powerful judiciary agency and not have checks and balances on him. Great idea. Whoever thought it was a good idea to make Trump president again? Oh wait, it was the MAGA people that thought, oh, we want someone that cares about us. You know what? He doesn't care about you. Nobody cares about you. You know who they care about? Their own constituents, their own people. You know who their people are? Business owners. You know, it's just like an old Carlin bit that I've heard multiple times, and it always hits because you know what it is? It's just truth. You don't have choice. You've never had they give you the illusion of choice because you really don't. You don't have a decision. You don't have a vote. You know who you have? You have owners. Yeah, the government owns you. The government owns everything around you. You know, at the end of the day, we do not have freedom. We have privileges. And just like any privileges that you give your children, these privileges will eventually be revoked for our own good, supposedly. For our own good. And because it's going to be for our own good, at least that's what they're going to tell us, then we will see just how much of the society's norms will be flipped on its head because, oh, well, we thought we were doing a good thing electing him. Oh, yeah, you did? You did? Well, guess what? You were wrong. You were wrong, 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 wrong. And because you were wrong, you have no business even belly aching about anything. Yeah. Oh, we didn't know it was going to be this bad. Well, guess what? You voted for him. Deal with it. You voted for the orange idiot. Deal with it. You voted for Diet Right Mussolini. Deal with it. Oh God, Diet Right. Have you ever tried that stuff? It was an off-brand diet cola made by the same people that owned Walmart and Sam's Club, and good Lord, it was a horrible, horrible beverage. I swear, if there was a worse beverage out there that could be produced, I have no idea who could have produced it, because that crap was disgusting.
Did you get everything?
And, you know, I feel for people. I do. I understand the frustration. I understand the absolute devastation of not being able to have things your way anymore. But guess what? America is not Burger King. You can't have it your way. The customer isn't always right. Oh, and by the way, that phrase is the entirety of that phrase is the customer is always right in matters of taste. That's not a catch-all term or a catch-all phrase to say no matter what you do, because I'm the customer, I'm always right. No, that's not exactly what it says. In fact, a lot of times that's the opposite of what it says. The opposite of what it means. And the opposite of what you need to really think. But you know what? You know what? I will be very, very happy to see several people get their comeuppance at the end of the day. And to just see just how bigly this blows up in their face after all this time, huh? Oh no! Leopards ate my face! I voted for leopards to come around and be able to eat people's faces, but I never thought it'd happen to me. Well, guess what? It did. Now deal with the consequences of your own decisions, because you had to take it. You had to take it. You had to take it. You know what really gets me? These people that say, oh, well, he's just using strong language. He's not truly going to be a dictator on day one. He's not truly going to be a Mussolini type figure. No. He could never actually mean that he wants to take over the government. And then when he does, oh my goodness, I had no idea. You had no idea, huh? None. Oh, I see. So it's all just a matter of circumstance. It's all a matter of, oh, well, I was misled. I was provoked. They said that the illegals were taking my jobs. You know, one thing I really want to emphasize. I want to emphasize this for everyone watching that may watch the vid or the VOD of this, or may watch a recording of this, or may watch an out of context clip of this. I will spell it out for you right here, right now. The immigrants that are coming into our country are not taking our 6-figure jobs. They're not taking our 5-figure jobs. Hell, they're not even taking our 4-figure jobs. You know what they're taking? They are taking the jobs that no one will work. They are taking the jobs that no one in this country will work, because all of us value our time so darn highly that we think picking berries for hours on end every day and getting paid by the bucket, not by the hour, is beneath us. It's beneath us. And you know what? You may be right. You may be right. But you know what? Even if you are right, then that means that we need the workers that are doing this job. We need the workers that are coming in, working thankless hours of 9 to 5, holidays, work days, and every day, trying to make this country work, trying to help the agricultural industry grow. You know, it's not just the bigwigs that determine what crop rotations will be and what the what pesticides and stuff we will use because this is cheaper than this year. No, it's the workers. And you know what the government wants? They want obedient, stupid workers. They don't want intelligent people that can actually make decisions. They want workers that will just sit down, shut up, and give them what they want, which is people that will say yes, okay, and whatever you say, sir, because that's what the government always likes. They love obedient workers. They love stupid workers. They love people that do not know anything. You know, it's the same way with the early church, with the Catholic Church and the other churches. That's exactly what they wanted too. They wanted uneducated, dependent people that would always depend on them to give them everything that they needed for their lives, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, whatever. And that's why the government is no better than some of these cults. In fact, that's why the cult of personality of Donald Trump worked, because he used the same tactics, the same tried and true methods that everyone else in the history has to control the stupid populace. He used manipulation and emotional bargaining as a way to get you to vote for him. And it's just the reality of life. Nothing against you, nothing against anyone. No one is really that stupid. No one is stupid, really. It's just a matter of, you're either played or you're a player. You either play others or you play yourselves. That's what it is. So.
I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, man. Just a little longer.
Something's not right.
The abyss is corroding his body.
I should have died 5. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
I hate to say it. I do. I hate to say it. But there's a whole lot of people out there that are so hell-bent on being right versus being kind. Being right versus being caring. Being right versus being virtuous. So many people are like, oh, well, I have to be right. My candidate has to be the right one. My party has to be the right one. You know what? Maybe, just maybe, your party isn't right. Maybe, just maybe, your party isn't best for the country. And instead, we need to think about things a different way. But you know what they say. Hindsight is 20/20. Hindsight is clearer than foresight. And a lot of us could see this coming, but no one really knew exactly how bad it was going to be. No one knew exactly how bad this was going to get. And now we see exactly how bad it's going to get. We have Mussolini 2.0 right here in the United States of America. And we're about to see just how wonderful life under Putin's pet can really get. And that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that we had to get to this point. And I don't care if you unfollow me because you don't like my politics or my political views or my political leanings. I don't give a dang. I really don't give a dang. You can think that Trump is the best thing since sliced bread, but guess what? You're wrong. No one is better than Jesus Christ, and no one is better than following him. And if you're following a political pundit and expecting him to save the world, then you don't have faith in Jesus Christ. You have faith in a politician that's just as human as you and I. Oh, I'm going to vote for the person that's going to end the wars in the Middle East. You know what? You know who ends the wars in the Middle East? The Antichrist. You know who ends the wars in the Middle East? According to the Word of God, the Antichrist. He finally sets up the peace treaty that lasts 7 years.
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Well, not the Antichrist, the first beast. Nowhere in the Bible does it call the first beast the Antichrist. It calls it the beast. But anyway, the first beast sets up the covenant with many that ends the wars in the Middle East. Until then, there are always going to be wars and rumors of wars. So if you really want Donald Trump to be the person that ends the wars in the Middle East, then you're wanting him to be the beast. That's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that he's the son of perdition, the man of lawlessness, the one that's come to destroy the world through deceive the world into believing that he is the Messiah. Do you really want Trump to be that? Because
Thanks to her, though.
if you want him to end the wars, then you want him to be that. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. If you don't like the truth, sorry, you need to hear it so that the truth will set you free. And the truth is, wars in the Middle East will never end until the beast comes to set up the 7-year covenant with many. That's what the word says. That's what I believe the Bible says. So that's exactly what's going to happen. And until then, the Middle East will not know peace until then. And then it will only know peace for half of that, 7 years. And then it will see chaos even worse than what it saw before. And then Jesus Christ comes back and he finally ends it for good. But until that day, and if you're hoping that a politician will bring peace to the Middle East, you're hoping that that politician is ushering in the end of days. That's what you're doing.
I'll be just a moment.
Sad to say, it's a hard truth to hear. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it has to be done.
It's not really my story to tell. She was afflicted. That strength of will.
For some reason?
Well.
I remember those. Eventually, she found. It sounds like she's.
And I'm not saying that Trump is the Antichrist. I'm not saying he is the beast.
I'm all for your adventure.
I'm saying that whoever ends the wars in the Middle East is the beast. Whoever signs a peace treaty in order to get people to stop fighting is the beast. Whoever stops all the chaos in Israel is the beast, because only they will be given the authority under the power of Satan himself to be able to do that.
This is important.
That's what the word says. The word says that's what's going to happen, that he will be the one to make the covenant with many. He will be the one to bring temporary peace to Israel and to that area. And when he does, you need to either open your eyes and see the truth, or shut him and just continue to believe a lie. Sorry to say. I hate to say it that way. I know that I'm not going to sound like a nice guy.
Something you wanted to say?
Oh, you're a horrible person.
I said that very.
You're saying that Donald Trump is the end. No, I'm not.
According to
I'm saying that anyone, Donald Trump or otherwise, that would accomplish those things follows into the pattern of what the beast is and what the beast is said to be.
I see. Still,
All I'm saying.
Stay safe out there in the night.
So, And look, I don't want to bring bad news like this. I don't want to be the person to say, oh, we are in trouble. We are in the last days. No, I want to be the person that says, no, we still got about 20, 30 years or whatever, But I'll be surprised if we last another 10, 15. At this point in time, 10, 15 years sounds like a big deal. It sounds like a huge, huge responsibility. And honestly, I don't know that we could manage to measure up to that kind of expectation, honestly. Quite honestly. I don't know. I might just be barking up the wrong tree. I might just be letting my biases show through, but if I am, so be it. so be it. Because at the end of the day, what matters more than any political affiliation, any political allegiance, or anything else is the ability to just say no. To just say, I'm not having this, I'm not dealing with this, and I'm not going to subscribe to a worldview that puts its faith in something that is not going to last, that is not going to matter. In 20 years, you know what's going to matter? Who did you teach your children to worship? Who did you teach your children to trust? Who did you teach your children to put their faith in? Because if people teach their children to put their faith in Jesus Christ, they're well on their way to seeing Him in glory. But if you teach your children, if people teach their children to put their faith in a political figure, they're going to end up finding out that they've put their faith in the wrong place. But unfortunately, I think we're going to see more and more people teaching each other and trusting in something that doesn't last and doesn't matter, and honestly will lead to their destruction, lead to their downfall. And it's going to end up getting worse. It's going to end up getting much worse.
Well, it's...
So, I'll be very honest. I'm looking to find reasons to be very disappointed in people.
There's no need to be so modest.
But I'm also not looking to find reasons, if that makes sense. I don't want to have a reason to be disappointed in people. I don't want to have a reason to be frustrated with folks. But I know just how be nice, Gregory. Just how foolish people can be. I'm in my happy place.
What is this place?
I'm in my happy place. There are folks that absolutely drive me nuts about
It looks like there are
how much
Suppose you could think of it in physical items.
stupidity
If you're curious about
they will allow and that they will permit and that they will be
this flower looks like
complicit
it's
for.
thriving.
Complicit for. Yeah. So yeah, and there's, I mean, all right, I understand. There is a fine line
There's a fishing rod here.
between between not tolerating foolishness
Do it?
and just being angry with everyone. And I'm trying to not cross that line.
That was my answer. In the end,
But this has got to stop. This has to stop. Every 4 years, you know what the church does? It divides on party lines. Oh, you voted for this candidate and I voted for that candidate. So therefore we can't get along anymore. And then after the elections, we all forget about it because the Lord knows we have the attention span of a piss ant when it comes to being able to remember what happened 5 days ago, let alone 5 minutes ago.
The tools you see, the contents of the jar,
Ooh, must be
grape juice. It's quite tasty, although
I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, I feel almost frustrated with everyone and anyone in the world that is just not able to see what I see. That it doesn't matter who your political candidate choice is. It doesn't matter who your party is. It doesn't matter whether or not you serve on a local board, a national board, a regional board, a state board. It doesn't matter if you're involved in politics or not. No politician is going to save us. No political choice is going to save us. No issue on a ballot is going to change the fact that we need Jesus Christ and Him alone to save our hind ends. At the end of the day, we don't need a political movement. What we need is God to come and give us new hearts and new minds to love those who are unlovable, which is whoever it is that we deem unfavorable to us. So, if I can choose whether or not my if I can choose to love my neighbor, whether or not they agree with my political or ideological beliefs, then I'm living out the mission that God had for us. If I can choose to love my family, despite anything that goes on that may drive me absolutely nuts from them, then I'm living out the mission God has given to me. If I can choose to love someone in another nation that doesn't have the same faith as me, but is still trying their best to do what they can to seek the truth of who God is in whatever manner that they are able, then I am living out the mission that God has laid before me. It is not about being right or wrong. It is not about having the liberal or the conservative perspective. It is not about having the small government or big government perspective or anything else. It is about one thing and one thing alone. Love God, love others. Love God and carry out the mission. Love God and preach the gospel. That's it. And if you make it about anything else, you know how many people I've seen posting things about, if you voted Democrat, you aren't a true Christian. You can't be a true Christian and vote for Kamala Harris. You know how many people I saw posting stuff like that? And me having to roll my eyes and just give them grace because what I wanted to do is punch them in the face. And I didn't mean to rhyme that time, but here I am doing it again. But I seriously wanted to say, how dare you give extra... How dare you put extra limitations on who can and cannot be considered a true follower of Christ? How dare you? You Pharisees, you hypocrites. Because that's what Jesus did. Jesus confronted the Pharisees on their hypocrisy and told them exactly what it is that they were doing, which was laying extra rules on top of the Word of God and saying, oh, well, if you don't follow the Word of God and these rules, then you're not one of us. You're not one of His people. That's not right. That's not biblical. That's unbiblical. In fact, that's more than unbiblical. That's sinful. And so for people to say, oh, you can't vote Democrat and be a Christian. If you voted Democrat, you're not a true Christian. I want to tell you guys exactly how much God loves you. But I also want to tell you that God loves you so much, He wants you to fix your perspective. Because the Lord knows too many people are so hell-bent on just saying, I want to be right, not I want to be well. I want to be right, not I want to be right with God. It's like, okay, how many of us have really fallen short of the mark when it came to actually being who God told us He wanted us to be? And yet here we are, squabbling about political parties or about issues on a ballot, or about whether or not we should have whether or not we should have immigrants in our nation, or whether or not we should this or that or the other or whatever. And it's like, does it matter? Does that matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter one whit. It doesn't matter one whit. You know why? Because at the end of the day, God wins. And at the end of the day, God is sovereign. Not me, not you, not a politician, not a king, not an emperor, and definitely not Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a man like all of us, and Donald Trump has his issues, just like we all do. I still pray for him to find Jesus Christ. Don't know that he will. Don't know that he won't. He has come out and said publicly that he doesn't feel like he needs to repent for anything. And so, just based on that, I will say that I don't think he would willingly come to Christ. Based on his own words, that doesn't mean that he can't. But at least at this point, it doesn't seem like he has the desire to choose him. In fact, it feels like he has the desire to do the exact opposite based on what he says. But again, I can only judge based on what the actions are of a man that I honestly am not qualified to judge, other than to say, I don't know you, but I know the kind of people that are similar to you. I know a lot of folks that say, oh, well, what do I have to be sorry for? What do I have to apologize for? And you know what we call those people? We call them narcissists. Now, I'm not trying to diagnose from an armchair whether or not Donald Trump has a psychological condition. What I am saying is, based on behavioral patterns that he himself has displayed, that there is a possible issue that could be there. Oh my gosh. Not another world quest, please. No, 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 no. I'm not doing it. I'm not interested in getting involved in it. I'm doing an Archon quest and nothing more. Okay. Come on. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, come on. What's the danger exactly? Alrighty, let's see. Deal with the matter? Deal with what matter? Come on. Sounds like a win-win. All right. Yay, finally. Finally ending the cutscene. Finally. Go away, go away, go away. I want to continue the Archon quest, not talk to NPCs. Long story short, Gamera may have issues, but there is a way to help him. I'm not doing it right now. I don't care what you want me to do. I'm not doing it right now. I'm going up. I'm getting this waypoint, and I'm continuing on my way. That's it. That's all I'm doing. All right. And now, jump off this point and go down to the ruins. Go down to the ruins. The ruins. This whole day is ruined. Do you have to say it that way? Yes. Just like I have to say it this way. Cool whip. I tell you what. I don't know what possessed, I forget his name. The guy that makes Family Guy. I don't know what possessed his mind to come up with the idea to have Stewie pronounce those words that way. But that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Okay, so I'm a bit under-leveled, but I think I'll be all right. I think I'll be okay. I might need to work on getting some different members. All right, so let's see. 61 was the recommended level. All right, so we've got Traveler, Animo, Sangling, Pyro, Candace, Hydro, Katrina. We can swap out for who? We can go with Hu Tao. Wait, maybe. I don't know. Let me see what I got for artifacts for her. Let's see. We've got... Okay, so we got a Witch's Flower. All right. Witch's Ever Burning Plume. Or I could... What's her talents? 222. Craftable mount 2. I don't know. I kind of want to go for... No, I kind of want to go for someone else. All right, so let's... All right, 80, 60, 50, 50. All right, let's go for Noelle. Does Noelle have all her artifacts and everything? All right, well... Emblem of Severed Fate definitely needs upgraded. All right, so... Let's go ahead and give her... Aha, there we go. 16. All right. What is with these? Defender's Will. Defense plus 30. Okay, let's see. Defender's Will. Or Husk of Opulent Dreams or Gladiator's Finale. Alright, so we got a Gladiator's Longing on Shangling right now. We got a Defender's Will on Kaya, really. Why does Kaya have a Defender's Will piece? I don't know, but here we go. And then Archaic Petra, Geo Damage Bonus. Or, yeah, well, tell you what, just give her a Witch's Flower Blaze. 12, alright. Give her enough HP. Alright, that'll work, I guess. Can't be too bad. Alright. Start. Recommended elements. Pyro and Hydro. Alright, that'll work. I really only have Noelle in here for a shield. I know for the most part, Candace and Shangling are going to be doing damage, with Traveler helping with swirl reactions. That's really going to be it for a lot of it. So it's not like I'm putting all my hopes and dreams on Noelle or any one party member.
It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
Trump playing Genshin Impact. Really? Wouldn't that be something? Trump playing Genshin Impact. Someone commented on my video, buy crypto. Dude, I tried that. I lost money.
In the distant past.
No one makes money on crypto. No one makes money on crypto. Why have I not made a video explaining this? I probably should.
Humans only established their own society after.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait,
I don't think she's talking about sovereigns. Yeah,
a really long time ago.
the elemental sovereigns.
Very few records have survived these ruins.
Seven dragon sovereigns of Tibet, namely the dragon sovereign of Pyro, the dragon sovereign of Fire. Probably the most primordial of all the sovereign.
I'm eager to
Seven.
get started.
Then let's go.
The seven sovereigns govern the seven elements, but also the seven thrones. The seven thrones,
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
that's a bit different.
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon. Professional trainer? Paimon thought
Alrighty
you were
then.
a warrior from the collective
Keep
of
going.
Fighting. Well,
Yes.
that goes without saying.
Excellent.
But I actually work as a sports coach.
Oh, really? Anson is a sports coach. That's cool.
Just mean physical training.
Hey, can you teach me anything about learning how to work out?
We fought them
That'd be
before.
cool.
Let's go. Show
I
your
need to
work.
work out more anyway. I said that I would, and then I haven't.
You're exposed.
Chat disconnected. Of course. It seems like this entire thing is just one big FU to... again. Disconnected, reconnected, disconnected, reconnected.
Grant us your blessing.
I know, I'm sorry.
Nice and spicy.
Flee. Yield.
Here we go. Vaporize.
As a dutiful man.
Noel, burst. No, I guess a good burst. There we go.
Boba, get them.
There we go. Good. Keep going. Lucky Dog's Hourglass. Gain this. Jump in the Spirit Way.
Oh.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Be gone.
Do your worst.
There we go. There we go. Come on.
Too easy. We shall prevail.
Yes. All right. Now I got him vaped.
Windblade.
Flee.
Prepare to be blown away.
There we go. And Pyro.
Do your worst.
Reactions. Excellent.
Yield.
Come on. Come on. Faster. Good. Almost there. Excellent. All right, artifacts. Reset requirements, sure. I need to do more artifact farming. I'm not doing nearly enough to farm enough artifacts.
I'll catch up.
I'm definitely not getting any good artifacts for all my characters. I need to get chat disconnected, chat reconnected, chat disconnected, chat reconnected. I don't give a damn. I'll take care of it another time. What the hell?
As a good knight should.
What the heck? Why? Stop it.
I must leave no. Be gone! Out of the frying pan!
Grant us your blessing.
You're toast! Windblade! Steady as stone.
Yield.
Boba, get them!
Do your worst.
Prepare to be blown away!
Ah,
Yield. We shall prevail. Flee.
Windblade, as a dutiful maid would.
come on.
I'll catch up.
Do your worst.
Out of the frying pan.
Pin them down.
Eat this!
Tja, tja. Tja.
Come on.
Tja. Flee.
Windblade. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, finally. I know I'm not the most proficient Genshin player, but this is ridiculous. All right. Why do you have artifacts on? Why do you have artifacts on? Why do you have artifacts? Well, I know I gave you artifacts because you were in my team. All right, so let's see. We've got 2-piece Seminawa, 2-piece Braveheart. That doesn't help with everything. Because we've still got normal attacks only at 2. Palm Vortex at 4. Gust Surge at 6. Okay, what do we got here? Dofu. All right, let's level you up. Fine, let's level you up. Gust Attack, Pyronado. All right, Breastplate, Sweeping Time. Finally, I can level you up. No wonder this thing isn't doing any damage. Okay, so there's that. You've got the best possible weapon for you. You don't. You've got a terrible weapon. No wonder. You've got also a not great weapon. Let's give you the Rancor back. At least that's something. And I can even level me up to 60. Give you more attack. There we go. Maybe that'll help. I doubt it. I'm sure I'm still going to be struggling to have enough bandwidth to actually...
We just need to climb up and we'll be there. Nothing to it. Easy for you to say.
Come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, good to see you. Sorry if the chat doesn't work. I have not been able to get the dang thing to stay connected. It will say successfully connected in the next moment. It will say nothing. Oh, thank you, Stephen Champion, for the $15. I appreciate it. That was a surprise. I appreciate it, though. I do.
Yes.
We actually... Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself.
Maybe I'll actually get the money for the PC. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just get enough money to where I can put it toward it.
You don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
We'll see. We'll see.
Looks like we made it. This is the night.
This is the Night Kingdom. Yay!
Energy is probably from this point forward. Everything we know about the real...
Paimon's more worried.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground?
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real... If this was the real world.
That's it? Right. So that means all we need to do is find
Exactly. This light is...
Yeah.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! Attacking
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Calm down. I'm here to help.
Be careful.
Trauma, right?
Chat filter all messages. I'll monitor the chat on my phone.
I'm 𝑭𝒐𝒂𝒔𝒕 friend, Malcolm.
And if anyone wants to chat, I'm here.
Before you in this imperfect form.
Sorry.
No.
I'm trying to monitor it on the
but we had to destroy
software I've got, but it keeps cutting in and out as far as connecting.
Whether in triumph.
I swear that my entire system is just
I'd like to help her while be careful.
bricked. I don't know how, but it's bricked.
Realize it had gotten this bad.
I gotta fix it somehow.
Volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
What I should do is
You can't go wandering off. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Alright, I need to heal up. All my characters, good.
Let's try another route.
Good, they're healed up nicely. Oh no. There goes the shield. Let's hope I have enough strength to continue on.
Not good. More monsters.
More monsters! No!
Shouldn't waste our time on them.
Hear my breath.
Windblade.
Yield.
Nice and spicy.
Come on!
Do your worst.
Yes!
Time to clean up.
Excellent, come on. Faster. Yeah.
Boba, get them! Prepare to be blown away! Out of the frying pan!
There we go. Excellent. Can you produce another shield, buddy, or are you out? I think he's out.
Oh, Paimon
can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close. Oh, Malco, the guy the one guy was trying to get his ancient name to bring him back. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fun. That's a fun thing where you can see the references and see the connections. I like it.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. Don't scare Paimon!
I heard it too.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter.
Paimon just heard it too!
I wouldn't be surprised if by tomorrow I have still only $15, but hey, I'm happy for the 15. I wasn't expecting anything. I was just saying, you know what? I'm done with trying to justify it. I'm just going to put it out as plain as possible and see what happens. Because, you know, that's ultimately what I think needs to happen with people. They need to be able to ask for help and not be afraid of asking for help, you know? If stuff's not great, ask.
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these. Good idea.
Ooh, yes. Trial Kachina. Yay.
Leave it all to me.
Flee! We shall prevail!
Yes.
You're here.
Good job.
You're finally here.
You're here. You're finally here. Yay.
Much. The monster can appear from any. The 𝑦𝒆𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕 power helps keep. Had a girl. Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a
request.
I can't exactly put it into words. That was the Pyro Arc.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles. You can think of them like there are countless.
Okay.
If the galaxy were to be
Judging by the current still, we can't.
I agree. Getting rid of the monster might solve that.
Kachina? What? Nothing. Maybe we really should. No, I'm just up ahead. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come. You don't have anything to. All right.
We've already come all this way.
Let's go.
Yeah, the sooner we get this done, the better.
All by yourself?
Alrighty.
It's all right. I don't have much time, so go.
Thank you for everything. You're a true.
No one fights alone. Yep.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
There we go. Geez, I need to start making more food. That'll be next on my list. List item number 1, make more food. List item number 2, make more food. List item number 3, collect more materials. List item number 4, make more food. Gosh. Dang, almost 1,000 views on that video, and it's not even an hour long or an hour old.
So we were right. The contamination is all right. Get ready.
And I
everyone.
did get a donation of
Crystal
15,
energy from this
which
place.
I was happy to have.
We've got company.
I didn't expect that at all, but
Already?
thank you to Stephen Champion. I appreciate you, buddy.
Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro-Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina...
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not... You're right. But you also couldn't be...
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back the power lies not, but in our commitment to... Let's go, Kachina.
Oh, I get to
Shouldn't
play with
take more than two of
Mulan
us
and
to handle an enemy
Kachina
like this.
today.
Sorry in advance, there aren't many left.
Nice. Excellent. Come on, Mulan. Let's mess him up. Oh.
Check this out. Best of luck. Oh. Let's ride. Chill out. Right here. Clear the area. Woohoo! Yeah. Off we go. Faster. Amazing.
Here we go. Goodbye.
We actually won.
Goodbye to good riddance. I mean, good riddance to bad rubbish.
That's what he gets. Fantastic work, Kachina. This makes me so... I'm happy too, Moalani.
Oh gosh. For a moment I thought we were going to have a Yuri bit. Should have known better though. It's a Genshin game. It's a 𝑭𝒐𝒂𝒔𝒕 game. They're not actually going to
Wait.
do something like that. Oh. So she's one of the 6 heroes.
That was
Yay.
a bold move. Diving head first into... Still, seeing everything you said, it took years. The Pyro-Arch only then. Tupac,
I've heard that name before.
since you were under the name,
Umoja.
as long as blood still... Its blaze will become one...
Unite.
Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Our bond remains eternal. What is this, Naruto, where they bump fists to get power? Oh my gosh. I still feel bad for watching that darn show and thinking it was
What do you mean?
peak
500
fiction.
years ago. We can go over the details once we get... I know bits and pieces. But
I had
this
no
sounds
idea
like
what I was
something that's
talking
going to
about
need a
half
lot
the
of
time.
explaining.
Still
Let's
don't.
focus on saving...
But I was young, and I thought I knew it all. I still think I do. I still think I know a bit, when I really know nothing. But that's okay. Excellent.
Okay,
I hear your voice.
great. Well, I was going to ask why. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer.
You are already an outstanding
Oh.
child in my eyes, Kachina.
See,
No matter
Kachina,
what
you don't need to
happens.
seek approval of anyone.
You are all my most beloved children.
You were all my
It has
most
always
beloved
been my
children.
honor to protect
It's always
and
been my
nurture
honor
you.
to protect and nurture
Your
you.
ancient name is just that.
Your ancient name is,
A
name is just that, a name.
Much like your parents chose
Much like
to
your
name you
like your
Kachina,
parents chose to
I
name you, I
also
also
gave
gave
you
you
a
a name. But it need not define you.
Focus
Ah!
on who you want to
Oh!
be.
Oh,
You
that
are
is
already
good.
worthy
Good,
of
good,
your
good.
The story of your It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan go now, my
I know we've never met before.
My goodness.
Thank you for encouraging.
My goodness.
We're out.
Oh, crap.
It's the power of the abyss.
Here comes the golden slumber. I mean, the abyss. Oh, there we go. It's a ceiling. Wait a minute, but what is a regular Sealy doing in the Night Kingdom when there are no other Sealy? Come on. A foolish man claims to be wise. A wise man knows himself to be a fool. Indeed. Indeed. I think there is much truth to that. That we claim to be wise, and yet we end up being so foolish in a lot of ways. I mean, there are those of us that claim to have wisdom and have the ability to know who is the right choice for us politically, and yet we also tend to realize that, oh wait, they're not even good for us anyway. Yeah, I'm smart in ways that maybe don't matter as much, but then I'm also dumb in ways that really do matter. I really wish I had more intelligence in certain areas. Not that I don't have some, but it's very difficult to fill an ocean with a teacup, to use an analogy. And if I've only got a teacup of wisdom in a certain area where an ocean is required, bridging that gap is a bit difficult. And here comes the Pyro Archon ready to save us. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not capable of going beyond my limitations, but it's just... Oh, there are many days where I ask myself, what am I doing? And I have to answer myself with I really don't know. Well, I have to answer that question, not myself. If I'm answering myself, we have a problem, Houston. We have a problem. But because, as we all know, if you start talking to yourself and then you start answering yourself, you're probably a little crazy. Although my family would tell me, we have known this for years, Gregory. There's nothing that surprises us.
The Pyro Archon saved her. But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it a lot?
I'm sorry. That was probably a bit loud.
She's still in the speaker's chamber.
I'm sorry.
What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness. So you're saying every great display of power. You must feel terrible. Let's get back to the stadium.
I recommend getting...
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
I'm completely fine.
You always seem to do pretty well against the...
Don't be sorry. All right.
Let's get going.
I won't be.
We need to share what we right. But
So
why
how are
can't
you
we
doing
explain
tonight, Zebra?
Every move we
It's good to see you. Good to be here. Good to be here. So on the plus side, I did get a donation from somebody on YouTube, on TikTok. So that was nice. Hanging in there? That's good. I'm glad you're hanging in there. I'm doing all right myself.
There's a lot less stuff here than before.
I'm not great, but I'm not horrible. I'm just kind of continuing
It's good
to
see you all here in one piece.
manage.
I know you must have a lot.
Thank goodness you made it back. Take a seat, everybody.
How do you yeah, one day at a time. One day at a time.
All right.
Things
For now. But just to be
don't
safe,
always go to
I'll
plan,
perform
but
another checkup in a couple of days.
we realize that the best laid plans of mice and men often go astray and often go awry. And that it's okay when plans don't match up with what we'd expect because honestly, sometimes
Given the current situation,
it's awesome when the plan goes off the rails because then you find out exactly what is possible anyway.
All right. Just give it time.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to be streaming games
all right. There's so
as
to
much
discuss, I don't even know where to begin. I'll get straight
after
to the
today
point. Natlan is on the verge of
until the new update for Natlan.
That's right. Our luminous
Mainly because I want to.
500 years ago, unlike the other nations.
Yeah, it does challenge you.
Natlan never
It
had
challenges
stable
you
and
in a lot of
deep-rooted
ways that
lowlands, so we
maybe you
suffered
don't
worse
expect or you don't
the battle against
realize is a
but even
challenge.
then,
I mean,
still,
I
this
didn't
was
realize that it was a
superficial.
challenge to
The
just be
problems
able to
plaguing immediately after that at that time,
live
our civilization was if we did
until I
remember
became
so,
sober
we
and
are-
decided to stay sober, and
Since
life
the plan was mentioned in
kept
there,
hitting
there's
me in
still
between
something I don't
the
understand.
eyes, and I had to go, okay,
But that doesn't make any sense.
That's right. A
I
god can
will
extend a human's life
adapt.
by but as
I
we know,
will
not a human
evolve.
life
I will
only by dying.
continue to
So,
grow and
in other
continue to
words,
be
This is your.
who God says I need to
if the
be, and not
Natlan of
who
the
the world
future,
says I
goal
used
was
to be.
once a tribe was back
Because the
in
world
full
can only
strength,
speak with a
tribe would
voice of the
select a
past.
hero.
It knows
Indicating
who we
the
used to
tribe
be.
was
It has
once
it
again
has a
ready for
record of
war.
how we were,
The
but then
chosen
we
would
have
then
a
stand by my
record of
side in defense of our nation,
who we
just
will
like
be.
great heroes of old,
This is my first
500
game stream
years
of
ago.
yours I've watched, and I'm enjoying it. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
That's right. After our adventure in the Night Kingdom.
So in other
Oh,
words,
great.
you
Really?
always knew
What
the
is going
Bible
on
when
with
it
the
picked on each
stream
tribe?
now? It says it can't maintain smooth streaming. Don't tell me my streaming software is going kaput. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Why? 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 Every time. This happens every time. I don't get it. I don't. You still there?
Yes, the 6 heroes successfully once again.
Just like how
It says there's trouble.
It's just another. If we want to,
I hope you're still there, though.
I've tried my.
This is why I need a new darn
Shannon of the
PC.
Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Yansan of the Collective of.
I better know why
Joanne
I'm having
Adventure,
trouble.
You too earn the acknowledgement of your.
I better know
wealth,
why.
Melanie. In the process, you gain the memories stored within.
Well, we have less than a
several years old
Yes,
CPU
but we have no choice. We cannot start the. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
with a several years old graphics card and not much else that is able to function. If the stream glitches any, trying to fix it eventually.
But if you knew this whole time,
Perhaps, but just like you're determined.
So I suppose you're not.
That's right.
I mean,
Their time is
I don't know.
putting pressure on them beforehand. I can only trust in the.
I got this. I thought, oh, great. An i7-7700 CPU. That's one of the best of the best, right? No, not anymore. In 2024, a 4-core, 8-thread CPU sucks.
I still needed a contingency plan after all.
So, I've got something saved in my eBay lists.
The stories embodied over time they became
it's a
on their own. Each by burning those items, I was
it's a motherboard CPU RAM combo.
That's exactly
that
why I dragged you all here.
You have nothing to be sorry. And then, besides, if they knew those items helped,
that has a 12-core, 24-thread CPU.
Events, if you still have regret,
it's $160 plus shipping and handling, and it doesn't come with a cooler, so I'd have to buy that extra. But honestly, I feel like if I could get that and upgrade all of that, that would be probably half the battle when it came to having a better experience for streaming, for gaming, for everything. And eventually, I need to just make enough money and get a 12400F or a 12 whatever, one of the latest Intel CPUs, because that'll at least be something that's high quality, mainstream, and relatively new rather than old but more powerful than what I've got. I don't know. I might save up a little bit more and get a different. I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering what's going to continue to happen to make things interesting, to make things frustrating. Send me the link to your eBay listing. All right, give me a second. Let me pull the browser up. eBay watch list.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory.
Oh no.
In
the eBay listing that I have up, or the eBay listing of the product that I know I need? I'm not sure which one you want. If you want the thing that I'm selling, I can send that. Or if you're I'm not sure exactly which one you want me to show you. I'll show you either or both. Computer components and parts. Okay, so this is the CPU motherboard RAM combo that I found on eBay.
The abyss, my rage. But you came to me because I understand your choice. The heroes of today.
And then this is
blood and fire.
A laptop that I have listed that I'm trying to sell to be able to afford that. if you wanted to see that.
Otherwise, rest
Let me know and I'll send you that
I'll
link.
find a way to collect the debt.
Honestly, you're right. It probably would. The problem is I don't really have the money for it, unfortunately. If I did, I mean, what kind of new gaming computer are you thinking of? Like a, I don't know, let's see, gaming PC desktop. Okay. Buy it now.
So,
Processor, let's see, Ryzen 5. No, wait, no. Intel Core i7. Let's go 13th, 12th, 10th.
The decision is hers to make, and she deserves
And
ours.
11th generation i7s.
We will do everything
See if
we
that
can
helps
to
narrow
rebuild
it
the
down.
tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will
Okay,
all
so
do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
a gaming PC
We'll always believe in you, sis.
that would do what I need it to do
Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here.
and would have enough room for upgrades
I imagine
and that isn't broken on
he didn't
arrival.
say, so he chose not to come at all.
Let's see.
Take it to heart, my dear. That's
Okay,
just
so
who he is. Just remember,
Lenovo,
no matter what happens in the future,
HP,
we will always love you.
Asus. Here we go. Core i7 11700, 32 gigabyte RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, RTX 3070 graphics card. $750 all told for that. If I were to bring the limitation on the price down to, say, 500.
Don't forget about me.
And then remove the requirements on the CPUs because that's really not helping. Gaming PC desktop.
You have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
Come on, how do I clear the
No one
reset? There we go. That's how I reset it. Write this email down, all right? Email, I'll write it down on my notes app.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Pick out a good rebuilt
The
one.
inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our
What's the
own
email?
destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Is it not letting you do it? It might not be letting you send an email in the. Hold on, I might be able to fix that. Give me a second. I'll have to make you a moderator. Managing moderator. There we go. That might allow you to post a link or an email or something. Because I've got it set up to where people can't post links in chat. Did you send the email? Or you can email me. My email. Hold on. I'll get you. Wandering Wind 1991 at gmail.com. All right, there we go. Oh, okay. All right. All right, I will email you, buddy. And I will see about letting you know what I find out. Hopefully, I can find some good stuff that's not horrible. What the heck? I got a pop-up from Malwarebytes on my screen. That's not helping me none. I've got Malwarebytes on my PC because I had to reset it because I ended up with a virus. So I went ahead and installed Malwarebytes to try and keep myself from getting another one. I haven't even been doing anything risky. All I've been doing has been downloading free games from itch.io, finding different free VSTs to try and start building up a collection to sell along with some musical equipment that I'm no longer using. I'm going to sell that on Facebook Marketplace. Hopefully people will see it and want it. And then trying to get better at, hopefully, I don't know, something.
Super helpful. That's good. Is there a reason you asked?
It seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental.
So what you're saying is.
Okay, so maybe.
Yeah, I will take my time. Anyway, I promise.
I'm just glad you were able to make it.
Thank you.
Safe and sound.
I appreciate your help. I really do.
You really have to go that far.
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain. I appreciate the Oh, and
you buy all your computers used. I buy all my parts used. That's my problem. That's my problem. I buy all the parts that I use for building computers to sell to other people used. And I have so many different issues with that it's ridiculous because I end up with several headaches sometimes because, oh yeah, there's a computer right here. It's not half bad. It's actually, but, or I'll find a deal on a bundle of parts and half of them will be cleared and be fine, but then there will be half that'll be like, and I'll be like, oh great, here we go again. Headache upon headache upon headache.
I always knew you could do it. You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the.
I had no choice.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to.
I wasn't there when he insisted on repaying the favor.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, really?
It's amazing that.
So.
Our team captain Drake.
They're all happy.
All right,
That's nice.
There's, dear friends, firstly,
And
I'm grateful to my this
I will find a whole lot of people that'll probably have nasty things to say about me asking for help. Because I posted a video on TikTok saying, dudes, I don't know what else to do. I'm really just not able to make it.
Well said.
And I just said, I'll put it out there and I'll be upfront about it. I need help. And I know the last time I did that, I got a lot of hate because it's like, oh, he always does this. He's always asking for money. One time I asked for money. And I got it. I got a significant amount of money. I got about $800 from a GoFundMe. Well, no, it wasn't a GoFundMe. It was a Kickstarter for the game I made a few years ago. And I did make it. It wasn't great. It wasn't what I wanted to make. I wanted to make something a whole lot better than what ended up coming out, but I overestimated myself and my tools. But I made a game. And people are like, it's not what we wanted. Well, too bad. Can't help that. So yeah.
I've been able to piece together.
But now every time I talk about needing help, they're like, oh, he's back at the scamming again.
And there can be no war.
And that sucks, you know. It sucks because if people need help, why are you getting yelled at for needing help? Oh, I should probably get going. It's at 11:15.
There's your resistance.
My goodness.
They can.
I didn't realize that. All right, well.
Wonderful.
I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for your help, Zebra. I will be in touch.
Although your injury, victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes.
I'll probably be streaming just me on the screen tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be a bit easier for my computer to handle. Alrighty then. Ooh, nice. Anyway, thank you so much. Really? Within the specified duration and additionally obtain. Oh, I see. Well, I will do that on my own time. I don't need to do that on stream. All right. I thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a good night. Take care. I will see you soon. Love you guys.